All right, what is going on, everybody? So we're just gonna hop straight into it. I know you see the good news with Baby Doge. I've been literally talking about this for years, literally multiple years, 2, 3 years. We've been going at this talking about Baby Doge getting listed to Binance, and a lot of people said that it would never happen. A lot of people said we were crazy. A lot of people said that it was just gonna go all the way down to zero, but it literally has finally happened. So that's exactly what we're about to talk about today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So, first things first, you can already see literally 100% within not even 7 hours, really. It just, boom, it just went straight up. And this was expected to happen because they were giving us a lot of hints. All right. If you watch a few videos back, I talked about the Binance tease that they were doing. They were teasing the Binance listing. So it's going to happen eventually. But it doesn't stop here. We're going to talk about that later, but it just doesn't stop here. Like, it's going to continue to run up. Now, could we have a pullback? Yes. But remember how Shiba Inu did it. Remember how how Dogecoin did it. It literally, whenever one thing listed, they all start coming back to back. Binance lists Baby Doge, they all start listing. All right. Binance lists Dogecoin, everyone started listing it. Binance listed Shiba Inu, everybody started listing it. So they're following in the footsteps. As you can see here, finally got listed to Binance. But this is not where it stops. This is where it starts. Okay. We haven't got listed to Coinbase. We haven't gotten listed to crypto.com. We haven't gotten listed on Kraken. And there's a lot of other exchanges that we have not gotten listed on. All right. So this is good. Also, they've made a whole post about us, congratulating Baby Doge community on getting listed to Binance. So they made a whole post on that Twitter. They made a whole post on this other Twitter that they have. So this is big news that nobody really expected. And you can already see 2 million people seeing this post on Binance here, getting listed, Baby Doge getting listed on there. So that's pretty big. Okay. That's pretty big. And a lot of people did not expect it. And as you can see, this exchange congratulated Baby Doge on being listed. And they're like, hey, when are we getting listed? And what do you know? We get listed right after we got listed to Binance just because of that trickling effect. So it's literally a snowball effect. We got listed on the Binance. Now every single exchange is about to start listing us. And that's how Dogecoin got to where it was. That's how Shiba Inu got to where it was. That's how Baby Doge is about to get to where they are. So that's just one aspect there. And then we have this. Then we have the Baby Doge listing on Orange X exchange. Like I said, it's a snowball effect. It's going to keep getting listed on exchanges left and right, which is going to cause Baby Doge to be worth like just as much as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. So we got that listing. And then not only that, remember we have the Solana bridge being built. And then not only the Solana bridge, we also have this whole new utility that's going to be used to burn tokens, buy back tokens and burn them. So that is going to be coming as well. The revenue used or the revenue made will be used to buy back and burn Baby Doge tokens. So that's pretty much another aspect of Baby Doge rising. So it's going to happen regardless of who lists us. And then yet again, like, this isn't necessarily a listing, but it is good for Baby Doge being used as a payment method. So, and you can see we're trending here on Twitter right here at the bottom. So this is all good news for us. It was expected to happen, and like I said, couldn't have been any perfect timing. Now, as for the prices, what was I saying before? I was saying this is where money is made. Remember that video that I made a few days ago saying this is where money is made. We are right around this point, and I was like, look, we are still down. It's still a good time to buy. Like I said, I was going to try to get some more down here, but it turns out it wasn't going to go back to 9Z8 again, even though we were at 9Z8 last month. And I was telling everybody, even last month, like, this is where you want to get in. You want to get in when it's below the 8 zeros, when it has 9 zeros, because we were at 9Z8, 9Z9. When it has those 9 zeros, that's when you're going to get the most bang for your buck. And now we've we pretty much rose here with the price. Now, one thing I will say is with Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin were to just continue to go down, right? Let's just say Bitcoin goes all the way back down to like 49K again, like it did not too long ago. Actually, if you look back here, Bitcoin went all the way down to 49K last month, right around the same time that Baby Doge went down to 9Z8. So right around this same time, right back here, around August 5th, when Baby Doge was at 9Z8, Bitcoin was all the way down here at $49,000. And you might be asking, why am I even mentioning this? So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because what if Bitcoin goes from where it's at now, 57K, all the way back down to where it was back in August 5th, down to $49,000. Well, if that happens, if Bitcoin goes all the way down to $49,000, it breaks this level that's been holding so desperately, then we could quite possibly see Baby Doge drop if we don't start getting major listings. So you might get another discount, is pretty much what I'm saying. You could possibly get another discount, but that's a huge stretch right now. It's a huge stretch. So one thing I don't do is buy after a huge pump, and that was a huge pump. Now it could continue running. It could continue going, and it could knock out a whole zero from this. Binance is a big deal. It could knock out a whole zero, but I'm not going to go ahead and say that it's just going to happen. But look at this. $285 million in 24-hour trading volume. That is the highest trading volume Baby Doge has ever seen. And just to kind of show you what we're looking at here, as you can see, the volume back here at our peak did not match what we're doing now. We had 94 or $106 million inside of trading volume at our peak. Now we have 285 million trading volume without a 10% tax. Remember, we had the 10% tax back then. Now we have $285 million trading volume without a 10% tax. And we're actually significantly lower than what we were before. And we have significantly more coins burned. What this means is that people on Binance are trading. So that's why you're seeing all the volume. People on Binance are buying. They're running it up a quick 10%. They're selling. They're buying, running it up a quick 10%, and then they're selling. But when that trading slows down, the people who are really with Baby Doge, the money is going to stay there. So right now, the money's not staying there because how do we have 285 million in 24-hour trading volume, yet we have 278 million in market cap? That means that the people on Binance that are just finding out about Baby Doge are seeing an opportunity and they're trading it and they're making money off it. But once all that trading stops and the money settles down and they're like, all right, this is a solid project, let's just hold some, that's when you see the real gains. All right. And then from there, we could be getting a lot more listings as well. And like I said, if Binance goes all the way down, or I mean, if Bitcoin goes all the way down to $49,000, that's going to be very good news. And remember, we have been making lower lows here inside of Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this chart a little bit. We can take off the prime range and the prime trend assistant, and that'll make it look slightly cleaner. So the reason why I want to show this is because we have been making lower highs, lower lows, and we've been doing it consistently. So let's take off our indicators. And if you want these automated trading indicators, check out Chart Prime, link in the description, best indicators in the industry. All right. So we're going to keep the premium, equilibrium, and discount price points here. But what I want to show you here is what we've been doing in the market. Lower highs, as you can see, every single high becoming lower and lower. Notice how we're not passing that 64K high. Now we're not passing this 60K high. It's possible, though, that we bounce off of this Fibonacci and then break that pattern and then go back up here to 67K. But if we get rejected at 67K, you better bet 49K is coming right back. That's right at the bottom. And then it could break that and then drop down to 45, possibly. So that's what we're watching out here for the market right now. And the reason why it's so important for Baby Doge is because if that happens and for some reason Baby Doge just doesn't hold right now, and it pulls back, that's another opportunity to get in. But I do not think it's going to pull back. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's going to pull back right now. I don't think it's going to pull back hard. That's what I'll say. But we are at a premium price point, and typically at the premium price points, we always have a pullback, typically. But what just happened is not typical. So that's just one thing I wanted to say. By tomorrow, I predict that we will be around 8Z 2500, possibly trying to get up here to the next Fibonacci at 8Z3. So that's a possibility. That's what we got to watch out for tomorrow. If we don't do that, if we do not get to these two levels up here, then I'm willing to bet on it pulling back just a little bit lower down to the equilibrium price at 1600, at 8Z 1600. But I highly doubt that. It's probably going to go all the way up to that premium and possibly getting up here to the Fibonacci retracement at 8Z3. So that is the possibility that that's going to happen next. So just really waiting right now. That's really all we can do. But like I said, like the volume right now is absolutely crazy. And eventually that money's going to settle down into Baby Doge. Just imagine a whole extra $286 million into Baby Doge. That's another 100% gain from where we are now. And I just kind of want to put things into perspective here. So let's just say we do what I think we're about to do. Let's just say we take our 279 million inside of market cap here, right? And then we go ahead and add it by our 24-hour trading volume, which is 286 million. I almost did the wrong thing there, but yeah, 286 million right there, 318, 417. I gave it an extra 20, gave it an extra $28. Okay. But anyways, let's just say we go up by 100%. That's $565 million in market cap. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. But 565 million in market cap isn't much higher than where we are at now. That's just if the 24-hour trading volume settles into Baby Doge and people actually start holding rather than trading. So that just kind of puts things into perspective here. The smallest move is 100% gains from where we are now. We've already did 100% gains. And then the smallest move we could do for the upcoming future is another 100% gains, which means we will have a lot more larger movements than what we just now had. So another thing that we can do is take our circulating supply and, just kind of calculate where our market cap would be. So you can just go ahead and take that circulating supply that we have right there, multiply it by, let's say we multiply it by 8Z4. All right, that brings us to 605 million in market cap. That pretty much doubles where we are now. It's like 120% gains right there. 605 million market cap. That's not much. I'm being completely honest here. $605 million market cap is not much. Think about what Dogecoin did once it got listed to Binance. Think about what Shiba Inu did once it got listed to Binance. When that happened, it went crazy. When everything gets listed to Binance, it goes up. All right. And they listed a few more things as well on Binance. So those coins are going to go up too. I don't know much about those coins, so I'm not even going to shout them out because I don't want to endorse nothing, right? And I'm not endorsing anything at this point. But this coin Turbo and Nero got listed. They did way bigger numbers than Baby Doge. Like this Nero coin, 968%. And look at the market cap and look at the trading volume. More people are in on this than Baby Doge. So eventually, once they make their money on this, where do you think they're going to transfer that money? They're going to transfer it to the one that just got listed to Binance, but did not get the full push of 1,000% gains. Yes, Nero got 1,000% gains, but though that money is probably going to end up going to Baby Doge. And probably the same thing for this Turbo coin too. I don't know much about it, but I mean, it's up a lot in the last year. And it did just now get listed to Binance. So we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens here. But I think overall, either way, it's good. If Baby Doge drops right now, that's good because now you can load up. And now you know that Baby Doge is not a joke. And it's literally going to continue to go up in the long term because it's listed on Binance now. So if we pull back, you have almost like insurance that your money is protected as long as they don't get delisted. Which, why would they get delisted? Like, they're probably going to follow every single rule there. So I think this is going to be good. Do I think we're going to have a big major pullback? Not likely, highly unlikely. If you even look at the candlesticks right now, the candlesticks are kind of showing us like, no, we're about to have another huge wick coming up. As you can see, this is looking like it's about to have another large pump. And look, our momentum wave bands here for the chart prime automated trading indicators, look at how it's curving upwards. It's about to follow this up higher. Now, there's a possibility, like I said, that it pulls back, but it's probably not going to pull back for long. So if you see a pullback, take that as a discount inside of the price. And just to kind of put things into perspective, again, you can go ahead and just think about what you could have had. Let's just think about what you could have had, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9Z 850. That's where the price was. You could have had 1.1 trillion baby doge multiplied by where we are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1871. That would be $2,200. Like I said, it would be 120% gains, and they could possibly do that the next day as well. So think about that. And now, when you look at the price now, you can just see like you're not getting as much as you could have gotten. Now you're only getting 534 billion rather than 1.1 trillion. You see how things have changed. So the only thing I could really say now is you could wait for a pullback. Me personally, I do not buy on pumps no matter what. I'm stubborn like that. I will not buy on a pump no matter what, because I've gotten burned too many times like that. Now, Baby Doge is a little bit different because it just now got listed to Binance. But still, I stick to my strategy. And one thing about trading is you never want to stray off your strategy. So if your strategy is to buy when the iron's hot, like just buy when you see a huge pump because you believe it's going to keep going, then that's your strategy. Some other people's strategies are to wait for it to pull back, but this is a completely different scenario. And I'm so comfortable with looking at it and being like, oh, I missed a chance to buy even more baby Doge. I'm comfortable with that because I'm going to stick to my strategy. So my strategy might prevent me from making tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But when you're trading, you have to stick to your strategy. So whatever your strategy is, you have to stick to it. And it has to be a good strategy. If it's a bad strategy, don't stick to it. But my strategy is a good strategy. My strategy is buying when everything's low, significantly low, while everything else is pumping. Because remember, when things were pumping, baby Doge was down. And that's when I was telling everybody, this is when you want to buy baby Doge. Everything else is pumping, but baby Doge is not. That's why you get in on baby Doge. It's close to its discount price point for our automated trading indicators for Chart Prime. Link in the description for that. And I kept saying it over and over again. I was like, look, if you guys are not going to get in now, then you're going to be probably buying when it's high. You either buy when it's low or you buy when it's high. Now people are buying when it's high, but it could go up another 100% tomorrow. So today could be a low price, but today it's high until tomorrow comes in and it goes up another 100%. Then it's going to be low, right? So it could go up another 100% tomorrow. Let's see what it does. Shout out to everybody that stayed down with baby Doge. And for all the haters, I mean, go look at the videos I've been making for the last 3 years. Read the comments. You see all the haters. Look at where we're at now. I bet you those same haters are not about to be in the comment section now. Watch how it keeps going. Watch how the money keeps flowing into baby Doge. Watch how the exchange keeps listing baby Doge. Exchanges are going to keep listing us. And hey, when the pullback pulls back, watch how baby Doge pulls back as well. And then watch how much cheaper it'll be for people who are actually big on the project. And then watch when the next bull run comes in, because now we no longer have large bull cycles since so much money is now inside of crypto. We no longer have large bull cycles. Now what we have are small individual cycles in the bull run in the greater scheme of things, right? So what I kind of mean by this is if you want to look at Bitcoin, it hasn't been the same. All right, since we had the major bull run during the COVID times, it really hasn't been the same. And you can kind of see how things are changing up. Like the volatility is getting a lot different here. Like it's kind of stabilized. If you think about it, like Bitcoin really has stabilized. Like back in 2015, it was like $200. And then back in 2017, it was like $20,000. And then back inside of 2021, it's $60,000. But now it's 2024 and we're still below $60,000. Things are kind of leveling themselves out. There's so much money inside of crypto now that you're no longer going to see these huge volatile moves to where it's up at $60,000 and then out of nowhere it's down to $2,000. You're not going to see that type of stuff anymore. So there's going to be a point when Baby Doge gets at that level too, but it's not there yet. It's still relatively cheap, $282 million in market cap. So what I'm saying is once we're above $1 billion in market cap, we get closer to Dogecoin and Shiba Inu at like 10 billion. You're not going to see as big of fluctuations in it right now. But right now it's still very cheap. But you just can't get as much as you could have before the pump, before the listing. So say all this to say this. When you see it at a cheap price, you got to jump on that opportunity. And it just is what it is. All right. I'm not going to tell you right now that this price is cheap because I honestly don't know what's going to happen after this. Anything can happen. It could go up, it could go down. But look at what it did the last time a huge move like this happened. And this time it's because of an actual good thing, because Binance. All these other times it just pumped because of meme coin stuff, right? But now it's because of Binance, the largest exchange out there. Now it's pumping because of that. So we might hit the same move and it might be even bigger. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely go hit the like button and subscribe as well. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's cheap or do you think it's expensive right now? Do you think we're going to pull back or do you think it's going to continue to run? And also check out the link in the description for Chart Prime, best automated trading indicators in the game. Like I was saying before, we were at a discount price point, which is part of the automated trading indicators with Chart Prime. It's the Market Dynamics Pro. You definitely want to get the Market Dynamics Pro, okay? Get Chart Prime, get the Market Dynamics Pro on there, get the Market Oracle Pro, and it will save you a ton of money. So anyways, that's all I got for you all today. As always, I'll be back with another video.